Have you ever walked into a room and felt completely out of place, not because you lacked confidence, but because you simply didn't resonate with the energy around you? That's the reality for many Sigma females. They're not shy, arrogant, or antisocial, they're just wired differently. In a world that thrives on noise, attention, and conformity, the Sigma female chooses silence, depth, and authenticity. And that choice often puts her at odds with the crowd. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're exploring deep into the reasons why Sigma females just don't fit in. From their strong inner world to their quiet rebellion against societal norms, we'll explore the powerful traits that set them apart, and why those very qualities make them misunderstood, isolated, or even secretly envied. If you've ever been called too different, too quiet, or too strong, this one's for you. Let's decode the Sigma energy, because not fitting in might just be your greatest strength. Number 1. They operate from internal validation, not external approval. One of the deepest reasons Sigma females don't fit in is because they don't seek validation from the outside world. While many people are driven by how others see them, craving likes, attention, praise, or social approval, the Sigma female is guided by her internal compass. She doesn't need applause to feel worthy, and she's not easily swayed by trends, peer pressure, or public opinion. Her decisions are rooted in values, purpose, and self-awareness, not popularity. This mindset can be confusing or even threatening to those who thrive on external recognition. In social groups or workspaces where conformity and image are everything, the Sigma female stands out, not because she's trying to, but because she refuses to compromise who she is just to be accepted. To some, this might look like arrogance or pride. But in truth, it's emotional maturity. It's the quiet confidence of someone who doesn't need a crowd to feel complete. And that kind of strength makes her both admired and misunderstood. Number 2. They function in a non-hierarchical mindset. Sigma females naturally reject social hierarchies. They don't believe in treating people differently based on titles, popularity, or perceived importance. In a world where many relationships are built on status games, who's higher, louder, richer, or more influential, a Sigma female remains grounded in equality. She sees people for who they are, not what they represent. Whether she's speaking to a CEO or a janitor, her respect is the same. But this mindset doesn't sit well in environments that rely on hierarchy and control. When she doesn't play into power dynamics or chase social rank, people often misinterpret it as indifference or defiance. The truth is, Sigma females simply don't care to climb the ladder if it means losing themselves. They're not interested in dominance or submission, they value mutual respect. And because they don't feed into ego-driven systems, they often find themselves sidelined, excluded, or labeled difficult to manage. But in reality, it's not that they don't respect structure, it's that they refuse to be ruled by it. Number 3. They are introspective and emotionally disciplined. Sigma females have a rich inner world. They process their emotions deeply but quietly. While many people are quick to express frustration, excitement, or sadness publicly, the Sigma female chooses reflection over reaction. She's emotionally disciplined, not because she's cold, but because she values emotional control and maturity. This introspective nature makes her appear calm under pressure and unbothered by drama. But to others, especially those who wear their emotions on their sleeves, her quiet strength can feel distant or even intimidating. People might say she's too private or hard to read, when in truth, she's simply mastered the art of self-regulation. Her ability to stay composed doesn't mean she doesn't feel deeply. It means she processes privately, chooses her words carefully, and acts with intention, not impulse. In emotional spaces that reward loud expression and attention-seeking behavior, her silent strength often leaves her out of place. But make no mistake, her quiet doesn't mean weakness. It's a mark of deep emotional intelligence. Number 4. They don't entertain superficial bonds. Sigma females crave authenticity. They are not wired to maintain relationships just for appearances or convenience. While many people form quick social bonds based on surface-level interests, gossip, or mutual benefits, a Sigma female seeks depth, trust, and truth. If a connection lacks honesty or emotional depth, she simply disengages. She would rather be alone than surrounded by people who don't truly see her. This makes her extremely selective with her circle, and that selectiveness is often misinterpreted as arrogance or being antisocial. The reality is, Sigma females understand the emotional cost of false friendships. They don't fake smiles, force conversations, or stay in situations that drain their peace. Their silence is often protection, not rejection. Because of this, they may be labeled as loners or too serious. But in truth, they are guarding their space from the noise and drama that come with shallow interactions. It's not that they can't connect, it's that they refuse to connect without meaning. Number 5. Their time is invested, not spent. To a Sigma female, time is sacred. She doesn't waste it on meaningless chatter, pointless events, or activities that don't align with her purpose. While others may kill time for fun or social approval, she treats her time like currency, meant to be invested in growth, clarity, peace, and meaningful impact. Because of this mindset, she often says no to invitations that others accept out of politeness or fear of missing out. She doesn't attend every party, respond to every message, or keep up with every trend. Not because she's rude, but because she values intentional living. This naturally sets her apart in a world that celebrates busyness and distraction. People may label her as too serious or disconnected, when in truth, she's simply focused. She understands that every yes she gives must be a conscious choice, not a reaction to pressure or guilt. And while this approach may isolate her from the crowd, it empowers her to live life on her own terms, with no regrets and no wasted energy. Number 6. They challenge conformity without being confrontational. Sigma females don't need to raise their voice to make a bold statement, their very presence often does that. They question norms not by arguing, but by choosing a different path. While others may follow trends, rules, or group expectations without question, the Sigma female silently asks, "Does this align with who I truly am?" She doesn't rebel for attention. She simply refuses to live a lie. Her choices, whether it's how she dresses, thinks, works, or relates, often go against the grain. And because she doesn't explain or defend her decisions, it leaves people confused or even threatened. Her quiet defiance can stir discomfort in those who rely on collective approval. She doesn't fit the mold, doesn't play the game, and doesn't seek belonging at the cost of her identity. Without trying to, she exposes how many people are just performing for acceptance. This subtle resistance makes her a mystery to some, an inspiration to others, and a misfit in spaces that demand conformity. But for the Sigma female, staying true to herself will always matter more than fitting in. Number 7. They prioritize purpose over belonging. At the core of a Sigma female's life is a deep sense of purpose. She's not driven by the need to be accepted or to fit neatly into a social group. Instead, her focus is on fulfilling her calling, growing spiritually and intellectually, and building a life that aligns with her deepest values. While many people are willing to compromise their individuality just to be part of something, the Sigma female chooses to walk alone if that's what her purpose requires. She understands that belonging can be beautiful, but not at the cost of her identity or mission. This mindset often isolates her from the crowd. It's not that she doesn't want companionship, but she refuses to sacrifice her path to gain it. As a result, she may find herself on the outskirts of friend groups, organizations, or even family dynamics. But to her, alignment is more important than acceptance. She knows that staying true to her path will eventually connect her with the right people, those who value purpose over popularity, and authenticity over comfort. As we've seen, Sigma females don't struggle to fit in because they're broken or flawed, they don't fit in because they were never meant to. Their depth, discipline, independence, and authenticity simply don't blend well in a world driven by trends, ego, and external approval. But here's the truth, not fitting in is not a weakness, it's a mark of strength. The Sigma female walks her own path with quiet confidence. She doesn't follow the crowd, she leads herself. And in doing so, she gives others silent permission to do the same. So if you've ever felt out of place, unrelatable, or misunderstood, don't doubt your value. You're not missing something, you're just operating on a different frequency. And that frequency is rare, powerful, and deeply needed. If this message spoke to you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering content on Sigma energy, mindset, and personal growth. Hit the bell so you never miss a moment of truth. You're not alone on this journey, your strength is your identity. Thank you for watching.